Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And right side, Henry's got it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Firkser. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Mike, 55, 61, pass box, right. Push him back. Check. Fresno.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Evans, fast footwork. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eight yards to go on second down. A give to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Greystone trap. Greystone trap. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alpha.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 24. Check 24. Haywood. Foxtrot.
Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tannehill on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Jets have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, check. Slam. Under 10. 10.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
66. Blow it high. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get the ball. Check safety. Let's go. Check 52.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
All day, every day, any day.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
54 is mine. 54 is mine.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now Wilson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game.
It's 3rd and goal. Watch the screen.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. Trucks over him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. Flexing his muscle again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Derrick Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Tannehill. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
61. Matchbox. Right.
Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Undercrush. Boys, finish strong. One more, boys. Blue dot corners. Charlie.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. No problem there on the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, the ball. Second call. What's your fight?
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danico Autry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Tannehill. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for the Titans, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.